Discrimination against overweight workers is becoming a big issue.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
A new study from Melbourne's Monash University has found women battling the bulge are facing shrinking salaries as they lose out to thinner colleagues and pay rises and promotions.
Yes, well, seeing as obese people tend to have lower productivity and take more sick days, I'm not surprised.
International studies now show that fat discrimination is one of the most prevalent forms of discrimination in society today.
International studies also show that women who take on the makeup are seen as less attractive than women who wear no makeup at all. But you didn't seem to pay attention to that, did you?
And it really is outpacing things like racism, sexism and ageism.
Well, it's not exactly surprising, is it, seeing as 60 to 70% of most Western populations are overweight or obese these days.
A former Biggest Loser contestant, Ruth Almeida de Campos, weighs 155 kilos.
Well, you're not a loser, are you? Seriously though, 155 kilos, man, that's double my body weight. Like, that's 3 times your healthy body weight.
She says discrimination is part of her everyday life, whether at work or just out and about or in the shops, whatever.
Did you ever notice all these fat acceptance people? They're all women. Like, seriously, when's the last time you saw a media clip, some fat guy going, man, it's so bad for me, discrimination, society hates me because I'm fat.
Ruth and workplace expert Kate Southam join us now in the studio. Good morning to you, ladies.
Good morning.
Kate, first up, are you surprised at the findings here?
I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm just disappointed, not surprised.
Alright, it's probably because you read the literature which explains that overweight people, obese people on the whole, are less productive than people at a healthy weight, right?
And it's ridiculous.
What are your qualifications again, man?
It's because it's employers themselves that are missing out by having such a narrow view of just who is a successful person.
All right, Ruth, I just said a little earlier that you face discrimination you feel in the workplace and even out and about. Talk us through that. What are those days like?
Well, the first time I was discriminated against as far as work was in 1999 when I applied for a position as a trainee beauty therapist, and I was told that I didn't fit the physical description of the job.
Okay, look, I appreciate that beauty comes in various forms, right? One of those is physical beauty, aesthetics. And unfortunately for you, beauty, the fitness industry, fashion, modeling, all of that is based around physical beauty. And if you don't have it, you're not going to get into it. It's like me saying I want to be a male stripper, but I'm pretty scrawny, I don't have that much muscle. And I'm going to say, I'm discriminated against because I'm scrawny. It's scrawny discrimination.
And that was hard because I was nowhere near as overweight as I was now. I was wearing a size 16.
Why did you just become a plus size model?
Which I think is pretty average for the Australian woman now.
Yes, most Australians are overweight, that's the average. That doesn't mean we should make it a fucking benchmark. It doesn't mean it's a good thing. If everyone jumped off the bridge, oh, okay, what a great idea, everyone's doing it.
And to find out that you're not eligible for a job due to your weight. And at the time I was nowhere near as confident as I am now, so I didn't pursue that or follow that through, but it definitely limits your work potential.
So this one time I went to farms to get a job as a brassiere salesman, and they said, you can't sell bras because you don't have titties. I was like, what? Surely that's discrimination. And another time I went to get a job as an early education teacher, and they said, sorry, you can't get a job because you have a penis, right? Just because you got a penis. I said, because you got a penis, the feminist told me that you're a pedophile. Every guy is a pedophile. You're going to touch the kids. Yeah, my job opportunities are limited, but you don't see me complaining about it.
All right, Kate, that's got to be discrimination. Saying to someone, you don't fit our physical criteria, surely.
Sure, but always looking for a legal remedy. It takes up a lot of your life and it's a huge big battle. And I think it's not always the answer. So instead, when you're going to an interview, you have to play against the stereotypes. You have to go in with energy and enthusiasm and confidence.
Which is what you would normally do in an interview for a job that you want.
And you shouldn't let somebody else define you. So not in your language or your demeanour, act like you think there's something wrong with you.
Yes, all that data that shows obesity is linked with chronic disease and reduced longevity, let's not let that define us as unhealthy. Let's ignore that. All those studies are just funded by big fashion and big makeup anyway.
Okay. So Ruth, this study comes out. We now have a platform. We're talking about it. People are listening to you. What would you say to employers who who deal with people this way?
We're Australian, fair go. Just give us the same deserved respect that everybody else is entitled to. And just because we're larger doesn't mean we don't have as much to offer. And I'm good at what I do and I love what I do, and to be judged on my size versus my performance would be very, very disappointing.
Look, I'm in full agreement with that. Based on the performance. I just think that if you look at your size affects your health affects your energy affects your productivity in the workplace. So statistically, it's most likely that you are not as productive as your thin counterparts who are equally qualified, experienced, and put as much work hours in. Now, I can't comment on this specific case, but I can say for sure this woman would be a lot more productive if she didn't weigh so much. Let's say if she weighed half her current weight, around 70 kilograms. And if you want to perform well at work, if you want to perform well in life, man, you want to do well in life, you need energy. And to have energy, you need to be healthy. And to be healthy, you need to be at a good, healthy weight, which is not 155 kilograms.